Abusua asibo so na pagya e wo highway so eye piem Ghana ha ense bebrebe na etwe ne mu baako eyeye Christendom any Muslims sensema ekoso after say imam bi anase malam bi eko preach ya ka say obi biara obetwetwe prophet Muhammad anase obi di ne ho few obe kansemoni bi afa ne ho no eye Muslim youth no enku npakro no mu ntweneti na ombekọ eye Arjanna no emu nsem bebrebe aba Emma eye chief imam spokesperson Eden simbe tu dwa say police for enche no after say eye imam yi di achew pabae no eye chief imam a oden krebofo ano no ne kasamafo be kan say achew pa no enye enough eye police for enkoche no ne mu nsem ahodo a after say ye che no emu nsem ahodo bi APP ba me di bi eba besomo kai say ha Kwesi Vibes TV ensem ahodo atwagu o man Ghana am fe besomo so people Facebook Instagram TikTok Twitter bebia Kwesi Vibes TV more than they follow me now face so kai say every doc herbal and alternative therapy for say men can show so your bar and abema and nemu yare atena so ache chronic diseases ahodo atena so ache a wako a enko or say bramaso ye na beji ayarhwe papa or they have andro any homeopathy ana octodus lupa ebesa o yare embre nti fa no man that screen so na kona so ye yare bi wa embre nti ntimi modi na mom kona so ye na kwaje wayarhwe so nkokwan so abuso ye won nsem a over the weekends, be 2-3 weeks ago, and a video be a training ya man for a call on Ghana police say, yen channel, and nam and send me other two, ja, na bit me a sorry abwa and as best say, Christopher and incredible for entem our Ghana hano. Malam in simple two ja, abla no cassa cinemika kind, or casse, youth, incredible for you to know, enku bibiara obeka setia prophet Muhammad, no mun trinity na ombeko osra himemu. Na sanse beto odwa no ema amanfo sojasi nso ama ba me pa achew achew panachi no chief mama odankramafo nyina no wo Ghana ha no ne kasamafo de nse beto odwa se achew pana nya enough police for enkoche no na omototo na no ewo nse mo de to odwa na ompoche no ana ono so de nse beto odwa se enye se ofiti ya no ka sanse no osofu bi so ekoka nsem bi a na ohunu se eya asemodi gu eye nyame difo Muhammad ehu fin eni nti de ma wode abufuo eka nsem bi saa no na no ne ekofa asofo yi so baaye na asofo ne baaye no na video bi pie ya nkramofo mpanyimfo atwa ne ho ahia omo interrogate na aso omo toto na no.
We are peacemakers. The Malan who said they should kill. You see, the office of chief imam has called for his arrest. It doesn't mean that he's not a Muslim or he's not a good Muslim. And if he has even apologized, and you are in the hands of police, but still you want to explain yourself. If not only we are at the police headquarters, if it's outside, within the Muslim jurisdiction, will you even open your mouth? We should respect ourselves. You know who we are talking, you are talking to. Prophet Muhammad, have you ever seen any Muslim disrespected your Jesus? Do you know Jesus very well? Do you know much about Jesus? If you wake up after SS, you say you are a pastor. That's shaky. Nonsense. Don't do that mistake. You are even here. You don't regret for what you have done. The Mala have regretted and he has apologized, but still he has been arrested. And you standing here, you want to explain yourself that some Muslims are insulting Christians. That is why you take the law into your hand. So the law will deal with you. Foolish man you are. If your mate won't reach anywhere, if they leave you to the community, your mate, the national chief imam shows that he's a leader. There's nowhere chief imam will go. He don't preach the relationship between Muslims and Christians. Anywhere. He said this country, people should learn from us. So some people like you, problem people, you want to create tension. You have even created the tension when we are even talking. You don't even say, I'm sorry for what I did. And you are still repeating yourself that some Muslims are insulting Christians. Well, prove it to us. Have they arrested them? So in short, Jama'a da muke tare da kunan, abin da yake yana
Ana ho ana echi kwamuni panyi bi efa na chi bo na sum eno de nsem bebrebe aba wo highway no so na ne the prophet Ray Michael eso ba be di nkomo na nsem ono so dia tudwa no wo se wo dwen ho wonte asese enyem na nko ana nkramofo edidi Christendom as the attempt anaso madi na umatem na mpo aye kristofo ne aye nkramofo nyina enso adidi aye abosonsomfo atem se abosonsomfo so sore se obi bi yorobeka sa ti abosonsom so obeche uma na Ghana yekoya na ase ye ba na nsem ode atudwa no ano ye hye yenkodi nkuti ensem a aye prophet Ray Michael so ede atudwa ene na bufu ode di enkomo no na wa kire wadwen awo comment section.
Jesus was a habitual liar, had a habit of uttering obscenities, an alcoholic, gluttonous, and a wicked person, neither a pious man nor a seeker of truth. He was a proud man and self-conceited person who claimed divinity. Subhanallah. Jesus' three paternal and maternal grandmothers were fornicators and prostitutes.
Since when are we arresting people because they made derogatory remarks against Prophet Muhammad? Is Ghana run by Sharia law? Since when did we run Ghana by Sharia law, where the Muslim law states that if somebody insults their prophet, that he should be arrested? Can we count the number of times that Muslims have insulted Christians? Can we count the number of times that Muslims have made derogatory remarks against the Christian gods? Okay, what about the traditionalists? So can a traditionalist also say that because we have insulted Satan or because we have said bad things about Satan, so they are also coming to arrest? This is madness. This is madness in the highest order. And if Ghana police does not rectify this error, it is going to become big. The arrest of this pastor, it is totally uncalled for. The guy did not incite any violence. The kind of charge they are trying to put on him is a false allegation. Ghana police. He didn't incite any violence. He only preached what he believes. In our Christian faith, it is not a lie that we believe that Prophet Muhammad is a false prophet. The Bible teaches us, Jesus Christ said it, that in the last the false prophet will come and Prophet Muhammad came. So we Christians, by the standard of who a prophet is, according to what the Bible teaches us, the things that come together to make who a prophet is, Prophet Muhammad does not meet the standard according to our faith. And this we have held on to. This is what we say. The same way Muslims too, according to what they believe in, according to their teachings, Jesus Christ is not the Son of God. This is what they believe. And so they make their remarks, they say things. What about UTI Dawa? What is he walking around doing? Do you know how many times UTI Dawa has said derogatory things about Jesus Christ? Yet he's walking over there, nobody has arrested him. What about Abraham Ben Moshe? The things that this guy has said about Jesus Christ, the things this guy has said about. So why is this pastor being arrested? Why is this pastor being arrested? For what? Okay, who actually labeled the charge against him? This Muslim cleric actually incited violence. He was saying that people should go and kill. Who did this pastor say should go and kill somebody? He just said Muhammad is a false prophet. That is what he believes. And people are entitled, what is happening? What is happening? What exactly is happening? And people are threatening. Don't we see what is happening in Nigeria? Don't we see all the countries where Sharia law is working? Don't we have sense? Don't we see what is happening in Iran? Don't we see? And when some of us talk, they will say, hey, he talks every time. He's not aggressive. But things need to be said. Things need to be said. Since when are we arresting pastors for preaching what they believe in? Since when? If I say that Prophet Muhammad is a false prophet, whatever the guy was saying is in the Quran. It's in their Quran and it's in their hadith. When they are saying things in the hadith, the Muslims become angry. And it tells you that most of them don't actually study their hadith. Most of them don't even know the hadiths. Because if you read your own hadith and you know how, according to your own Quran, according to your own sources, then why would you arrest him? He didn't read it from Jupiter. He didn't make his claims from anywhere. He took it from your own hadith, your own Quran. So why arrest him? Why arrest him? A religion of peace. A religion of peace. Yet you show so much violence. What annoys me is the fact that that Islamic cleric that slapped the pastor. That you people calling him shaggy, that you people you go to school and complete SS and then you say you're a pastor. How many of the imams are educated? How many of the imams are educated? How many of the imams are educated? How many of them can even speak English? But you bring somebody's father, somebody's husband, you humiliate the person in such a way, and then when you finish, you come and tell us that it's a religion of peace. Why can't we all learn from the chief imam? Why can't you Muslims learn from the chief imam? Why can't you learn from him? Ghana police, we need to have a clear understanding of why that pastor was arrested. Because it looks as if you are judging him by Sharia law, which we know very well that Sharia law is not what Ghana is run by. Ghana is not run by Sharia law. And if you are arresting that guy because he made derogatory remarks about Prophet Muhammad, then please, you have a lot of people to arrest. You have a lot of imams to arrest. You have UTI Dawa and his people to arrest, the people that are always saying negative things about Jesus Christ. You have them to arrest. You have them to arrest. And so please, release that young man. Release him. Because he only said what he believes in. He didn't tell anybody that Prophet Muhammad is back, so if you meet any Muslim, go and stab them, go and kill them. He only said what he believes. And people have been saying this all over the world. We Christians don't believe in Hare Krishna. Hare Krishnas don't believe in Jesus Christ. Muslims don't believe in Jesus Christ. Muslims don't believe in what? In idols and Satan. What about Satanists? Look at all the things that we have been saying about Satan. So should Satanists also come and arrest pastors and Muslims and all the rest of the people for saying bad things about Satan? What is wrong with us? And you see some of these cartels. Oh, Jesus Christ. You see some of these cartels. They are cartels hiding behind police and all those kind of things. And they are enforcing Sharia law low-key. God will expose all of you one after the other. Release the young man. He has not done anything. He has not incited anybody. He has not told anybody to go and cause any harm. He is just preaching what he knows. If he is wrong, let the Muhammad come from the grave and defend himself. That is the reason why we Christians, we don't go and beat anybody when they defame Christ. When they say negative things, terrible things about Christ. That is what we do. That is why we don't go, because we know that Christ is alive and he will deal with you himself. So if their Muhammad is alive, why are they fighting for him? Why are you so angry that someone has insulted somebody that is dead over 2,000 years ago? You are arresting somebody. So if I insult Kwame Nkrumah, if I stand here and I insult Kwame Nkrumah and I say Kwame Nkrumah was a madman, Kwame Nkrumah was never. Look at the things that we say about John Mahama. Look at the things that we say. People say about president and minister and all those things, and they walk the street. Not to talk of somebody that is dead 2,000 years ago, and you are arresting somebody in 2026 because somebody made a remark about somebody that died over 2,000. What is wrong with us? If you are arresting the Islamic cleric, it is justifiable because you understand that he was actually he was not just saying bad things about Jesus. He was inciting people to kill. That is a crime. What is wrong with us?
Abusia, we and Sma Hodo a ekoso my Ghana, a prophet Ray Michael and Komodi Obedi, any tension ekoso between a Christopher and Nkramofo e Ghana ha. Malam yin semo de tuja, any soft yesu asemo de betuja. And now, madam, you know, before it is answer me to John Wadrin, you say, Chewadrin, so young Cremonia, Chewadrin, and yet the attempt, Chewadrin, not a Christian, so a Christian, Chewadrin, fast answer. Now I have bosom soon years so a Christopher and income for now, sorry, I'll move to more terminal. Also, Chewadrin or conversation. Ha, Kwesi Vibes. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like video, and share on your so, and you will share now a woman Jumade in Koso.